welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Yorkshire ASMR, and welcome to the Ultimate Football Club Crest quiz. 5 countries in Europe, 10 clubs per country, 50 points up for grabs overall. Let's test your club crest knowledge now. The top 3 in the comments will be featured in the next quiz video. So let me know your score, and if you're in the top 3, you will be given a shout out in the next video, but no cheating. Each country will start off easy and get progressively more difficult as we go. So, without further ado, let's begin in England. So, club number 1. There we go. Nice and easy. Who is this? Very easy, very quick. Who is this? It is, of course, Arsenal. Okay, club number 2. Who is this? Again, very easy, very easy. That is Manchester United. Okay, club number 3. Who's this? Little bit more difficult, but still very, very easy for football fans. That is, of course, Everton. Club number 4. Who is that? It's Crystal Palace. Okay, ramping up the difficulty a little bit. Who is this? Who is that? Do you recognise that badge? It is, of course, Derby County. Moving on. Who is this? Red badge. What club? Where are they from in England? That is, of course, Bristol City. Alright, we're getting even more difficult now. Who is this? So if you've been a fan of the Premier League for a few years, you might recognise them. Who are they? The writing is missing, but who are they? It is Luton Town. Alright, last 3. Who is this? Green is their colour. Dark green. A famous club in England, but now in the lower leagues. It is Plymouth Argyle. Moving on, second to last. Here we go. Who is that? You might have to know English football quite well to know who they are. Who is that? It's Scunthorpe United. And finally, this is really difficult. Fair play to whoever gets this. Who is that? Who is this? A very niche one. I've left the end of their name in as a guide. That is Bradford Park Avenue. A very difficult one. Alright, let's move on to the second country. Tally up your scores. Add up what you got out of 10. Keep that in mind, and we'll move on to the second country. Alright, country number 2 is Spain. Starting off nice and easy. Badge number 1. Who's that? I think we all know it. Of course, that is Barcelona. Badge number 2. Again, very recognisable, one of the most recognisable in the world. Real Madrid. Badge number 3. Who is that again? Very easy, very recognisable red colour. Sevilla. Moving on. Club number 4. Lovely bright colours. of Villarreal. Villarreal. Badge number 5. Who is this? Do you recognise this crest? Getting a bit more difficult now. Espanyol. 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 Again, another one slightly more difficult. Do you recognise them? A famous Spanish club, but maybe difficult with their name missed off. That is Deportivo La Coruña. Deportivo La Coruña. Moving on. Who is this? Small club in the north of Spain. Who are they? Do you recognise them? That is Real Oviedo. Real Oviedo. Alright, last 3 getting even more difficult. Who is this? Who are they? Do you recognise that badge? Again, not all teams are in the top flight. Who is that? Can you guess? That is Huesca. 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 Number 9. Even more difficult. Again, not always in the top tier, so not always recognisable. Can you guess who that is? Have you seen that badge before? It is Albacete. Albacete. And finally, go. The most difficult badge. A bit of a trick question, this one, but it is part of the Spanish region. Who is this? Do you recognise this club? It is FC Andorra. FC Andorra. They do in fact play in the Spanish second division. So again, tally up your score from the Spanish edition, add that to the English edition. You should have a score out of 20 as we move on to round number 3. Okay, round number 3 is Italy. Italy. Nice and easy to start with. Go. Who is that? Again, one of the biggest clubs in the world. It is, of course, AC Milan. AC Milan. Moving on to team number 2. Who is that? Again, very recognisable team. I have recently changed their crest to this. It is, of course, AC's rivals, Inter. Inter. Team number 3. Very beautiful colours. Very recognisable, famous colours. The capital of the country. It is, of course, Roma. 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 Team number 4. Team number 4. Who is that? It is Atalanta. 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 Alright, getting more difficult now. Team number 5. Go. So I believe they are a top division team. But who are they? Who is this? Do you recognise this crest? Any idea who that is? It is Lecce. 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 Alright, team number 6. Who are they? Do you recognise them? Famous team, but for reasons other than football, if that gives you a clue. Again, not always in the top division. That is Pisa. Pisa. Pisa, of course, famous for their leaning tower. Team number 7. Who is this? Who is this? Do you recognise that badge? Have you seen it before? This team is Cremonense. Cremonense. Alright, last 3. Last 3. Go. Can you guess who that is? Do you idea? Any idea who they are? Again, not always in the top division. That is Frosinone. Frosinone. Last two. Here we go with badge number 9. Badge number 9, very nice looking crest. There's no text on it. Can you guess who they are? Any ideas? Just have a guess. That is Salernitana. 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 Alright, and the last team, most difficult team, who is this? The last team in Italy, team number 10. Can you guess who they are? Any ideas who that might be? It's Bari. 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 Okay, same again. Add up your scores out of 10 and add them onto your Spain and England scores for a score so far out of 30. As we move on to the next country. Alright, country number 4 is Germany. 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 Okay, who is this? Very easy, very recognisable, bright yellow. That is, of course, Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund. Moving on. Second team. Here we go. Champions a few seasons ago. Unbeaten in the Bundesliga. Of course, that is Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen. And again, moving on. Who is this? Who is this? Wear some striking green kits. Striking green kits. Who is that in Germany? That is Borussia Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach. Alright. Team number 4. Who is this? Which team is this? Very recognisable W. Who are they? That is Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg. Alright, moving on to team number 5. Who are these guys? Very nice badge. I really like this badge for some reason, but who are they? If you watched the Champions League in recent years, you might have an idea. Who are they? That is, of course, Union Berlin. Union Berlin. Alright. Who is this? Huge team in Germany, but a bit of a sleeping giant. Just promoted this year, I believe. Returning to the Bundesliga. That is, of course, Hamburg. 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 Alright, getting more and more difficult now. Who is this? Who is that? Do you recognise? Maybe just have a guess. If you don't, that is Heidenheim. 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 Alright, moving on to team number 8. Go. Team number 8. A bit of a hipster club. Quite popular with the football hipsters. Do you know who they are? They've got stickers everywhere. That is St. Pauli. St. Pauli. Alright, moving on. Team number 9. Who are these guys? I always used to do a career mode with this team. They used to be in the bottom tier of Germany a few years ago. They may well still be, actually. Who are they? Who are they? Does the D give it away? It's Dynamo Dresden. Dynamo Dresden. And finally, who are these guys? Used to be in the Bundesliga in the past. should have now a score out of 40 as we move on to the fifth and final round. Let's go. Alright, country number 5. So if you need to claw back some points, now is your chance. The last stretch. We have France. Starting off with the biggest club in France. Go. Who is that? Very easy, very recognisable. The current European champions. Of course, that is PSG. Moving on. Team number 2. Again, who are these guys? Very recognisable, very famous, and big team in France. Very famous women's team as well. That is Olympique Lyonnais, or Lyon. Team number 3. Who are these guys? Team number 3. That is, of course, Nice. Very nice part of the world, pardon the pun. Team number 4. I think these guys won the league a few years ago, or came very close. Team number 4, do you recognise them? Very nice badge. That is Lille. Alright, team number 5, getting a bit more difficult now. Very bright, striking yellow and green colours. Who are these guys? Can you guess their name? It is FC Nantes. Not Nantes. Alright, team number 6. So similar to a team we've already seen. Do you recognise them? Do you know who they are? Recognise the image in their badge. This is Paris FC. Alright, moving on to team number 7. Who are these guys? Which badge? Light blue with some white. Who are they? Can you get their name? It is Auxerre. Team number 8. Again, a big team in France, but no longer in the top flight. Do you recognise their white badge with blue and orange? Do you recognise their badge? It is Montpellier. Alright, team number 9, getting even more difficult now. Again, these guys used to be in Ligue 1, I think about 10 or so years ago, maybe a bit less. But do you know who they are? Can you recognise from the initials there? It is EA Gongan. Try my best friend's pronunciation. And the final team of the entire quiz. Who are these guys? Can you recognise them? If not, maybe just have a guess. Who are these guys? So these guys are SC Bastia. Right, that is it. 50 questions complete. Add up all of your scores. So those 10 from France, add them to the other 40. Add everything together. What have you got in the Ultimate Club Crest quiz? So you should now have a score out of 50. So please do let me know what you've scored in the comments below. Like I said, I will be highlighting the top 3 in the next quiz video. You will have